Hey everyone, it's Fred here from Hillians Bricks, and today we're going to be looking at the sets that are part of the Bricklink Designer Program Round 3. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe to this channel and like this video. And if you're not familiar with the Bricklink Designer Program, well, this is essentially a program that's been running for a while now, and we're into the final round, so the Round 3. And it's based on the LEGO ID set that reached the 10,000 votes in the past, but were not selected by LEGO. I think there were over 50 sets in the entire program that people could then fund, and then some of these sets were being made. So we had round 1, 5 sets were chosen, we had round 2, another 5 sets were chosen, and then we're now here in the final round 3. So the crowdfunding starts on the 17th of May. So there's 9 sets that we're going to be going through, and basically 5 of these, whichever first 5 make it to, I think it's 3,000 people who sign up, it means it will go into production, and then the other ones will just not make it. So if you're supporting one of these programs, make sure that you do it as soon as possible to make sure that it reaches that threshold for production. Otherwise, other sets might beat it, and then you will never get it, although you will get your money back. But yeah, let's go and have a look at the 9 sets that are actually part of the Bricklink Designer Program Round 3. So here we are on the Bricklink Designer Program page. So if you're not sure how to get to this page, you go to the studio element and click on Designer Program. So as you can see, the round 3 starts on May 17th at 10 AM Pacific time, or 7 PM here Central European time, so 6 PM in the UK. Now if you scroll down, you can see these are the first 5 to reach 3,000 pre-orders will be produced. So there are 9 sets in total, and we're just going to be going through each one of them. So 5 of these will be made. So let's I'm going to open a new tab and we'll just go through there. So the first one is Brickwest Studios, and this was actually part of the round 2, but this was round 2 just happened pretty much at the same time when the incident happened on the movie Rust, right? So clearly LEGO decided to delay that. So if you look at the pictures, it looks pretty good, I must say. It's a nice set, but there's one thing that is clearly missing from this set in my opinion, and that is minifigures. So this is like a movie scene, right? So it's I think it's very playable set. It looks very good, but minifigures are clearly missing. It's got 3,928 parts, which is a lot, but it's also a hefty price tag at £260. For me, it's on the borderline whether or not this will make it. I think this is one that could possibly make it, but I'm not sure if it's going to link to and compared to some of the others one, because round 3 is quite a strong round. So I'm staying on the fence on this one in terms of whether or not it would make it. Next one, I'm going to open this one in the new tab in case I need to go back to any of them. So this is the 1950s diner. In the previous one, round 2, there was a 1950s style bowling alley. I guess this could go well with it, and the bowling alley did make it. This one's got 4 minifigures, I believe. Let's have a look. Kind of goes similar to the modular building that they had the diner as well. From that aspect, I'm not sure if it's something that's going to make it, but I think the price point is not too bad on this one. 1,377 parts and £100. So basically this is one of the cheaper ones of this round. I think it actually is the cheapest, and on that aspect it actually might make it. It wouldn't be my first choice, and again I think this is one that's going to be sitting on the fence, but I think this one will creep into the top 5 purely because of its price point. Next we've got Train Station Stuttgart, which I believe is one of the more expensive ones, but if you look at it you can see why. I think this is something that LEGO's actually missing, is actually a proper train station. Yes, I know there's a new one coming out in LEGO City, but to me that doesn't mean anything, right? It doesn't reach this sort of standard of train station, and this build looks really good. I just feel that from this set, I don't think there was a need for a train. I think the train station alone would have probably been better just to reduce the price a bit, but I think it's 11 minifigures, so there's quite a extensive lineup of minifigures as well. If we look at the descriptions, 4,000 pieces, 4,062 to be exact, but £300. Yeah, I think if we just look at the comment section, 690 comments, that's a lot. So yeah, I think it's the price point is going to be prohibitive, but I still like to see this one make it because it just stands out. I just felt that if they had cut out the train, then maybe they could have put like £50 less, and that would have probably meant a lot more people would have jumped on it. But yeah, I still think this one will make it, and this is probably one of the few that I will actually pick up. Next we've got the Winter Chalet, which is beautiful looking building. I think this could go well with the winter theme, clearly, with the ones that Lego brings out every year, Winter Village. So got some interior detail. Not sure they needed that many tables, right? So not sure about that interior. The beds, bathroom. That's quite nice detail the way they've done it. The logs, oh, that looks quite good. A little cupboard with the broom and everything. And you get some minifigures as well with it. So very detailed, all the flooring as well. That's clearly going to put up the piece count. So I think this could be quite a good fun build. By the looks of it, it's quite detailed, and actually to build this could be quite a good one. So, but if you look at some of the pricing, I think it's reasonably priced as well at £150, 2,705 parts. Yeah, I think this is good. I think this one will make it. I like this one. I think the price point is about right for this set. So yeah, positive that one. That should make the top 5. Next we've got a rather unique one, and it's the working waterfall. Now I like the concept. Clearly it's got some sort of mechanism in it to make this thing turn, and it looks like as if it's a waterfall that keeps moving. It's got like a little mine in there as well. Got some minifigures camping. It looks good on principle, but is it going to create the necessary interest for people who want this, especially for 2,400 parts at £170? I'm just thinking about where would people feature this, right? So people would have to have a city with some sort of rock cliff to kind of embed this if they want this, and a fair few people do. But will there be 3,000 people who want this set over the other ones? I'm not sure. I don't think this one will make it. I think this one's going to be out. I could be wrong, right? But we'll see on the 17th of May, or maybe even later. Next we've got Space Troopers. I'm not sure. I think the imaging is not the greatest details. It's trying to go to like retro Lego with the space, but I'm not sure if it's just me or if it's the general consensus, but I think this is not going to make it. I just can't see it. 2,670 parts, £150. It just doesn't do it for me. I would not spend this sort of money on this sort of Lego. No. Let us know in the comment section what you guys think. Maybe I completely got it wrong on this one. Next we got the Mountain View Observatory. Sorry. Another pricey set. Let the images load. Does look good though, must say. Openable and turnable dome. So you've got different layers that you can open it up, and oh, look, like that's quite cool. All the screens. Lots of detail. Just a lot of clutter in there. It looks like a vending machine. That's pretty cool. And it looks like, it sounds like this can turn by looking at the arrows on there. And you can lift it open as well. Yeah, I think this one will do well. 3,889 parts and quite a few minifigures as well, I believe. I didn't see how many there were. I think there's minifigures. Oh, they're here. 3. There's a little one there. 5. 9 minifigures. £246. Yeah, I think this will make it. Next we got the steam powered science. So this was a bit of punk, steampunk kind of style. This is not the sort of theme I would be into, but this does look rather nice. Looks big. And it seems like it opens up as well. That's a huge set, isn't it? And some mechanism with gears and everything. I think this would be a fun set. Looks like it's got levers and things to make things move. Yeah, look, this should go up. That rotates. Some minifigures as well. Looks that's meant to turn. Yeah, I think this is gonna. This looks really good. So not something I would necessarily build or buy, but 8 minifigures, 3,045 pieces, and £220 compared to some of the other ones. I like this. Let's see what the comments say. Yeah, see, there's quite a few people who say want it. Yeah, I think the set will make it. And then finally we've got the modular construction site. So this is the 9th set, so 4 of these sets will not make it. So this comes with, let's just have a look at the pictures first. So it looks like it's got 6 minifigures, crane, and a kind of partially built skyscraper style building. Now, it seems rather pricey, £246, 3,371 parts, and I like the concept, but it just seems too simplistic. It just feels like I could build this with parts that I've got rather than having to have a Lego set that's complicated. Or even when I look at some of the pictures of the design of the crane, for example, where is a better picture here? This is just these elements you can find on the pick-a-brick wall here that are just stacked sideways and some connection pieces once in a while to the building. And the building construction is fairly basic as well. That's why I wouldn't want to necessarily pay that amount of money for this set. But it's something that people would want to potentially build, right? But I think for that price, I'd rather spend £265 and buy the Daily Bugle and partially build it, if that makes sense. And then you could have a semi-built construction site as well. Yes, you won't have the crane, but you'd have all the minifigures, right? Yeah, I like the idea, but compared to all the other ones, I think this is weak, and that's why it might drop off and not make it in the final 5. Oh, sorry, one of my cameras started to make noise. Some people are excited. We've got 267 comments. So I'm not sure if this will make it. But yeah, let's look back at all 9, and I'm going to give a forecast of which ones would make it. So for me, I would say this train station will make it. The winter chalet will make it. That's 2. These 2 probably Mountain View Observatory and the steam powered signs. That's 4. And then the 5th one is probably going to be the diner. So for me, the ones that are going to drop off are the Brickwest Studios, although I think that's going to be a close one. I'm sorry, but Working Waterfall, Space Troopers, for me, those are ones I can't see make it. And then the modular construction site. Now, we'll see around the 17th. Well, it might take a few days at these prices before they actually sell out, but we'll have a quick indication by the 18th to see which ones are likely going to make it or not. But yeah, interesting nonetheless. So there you have it. Those were the 9 sets that we decided to have a look at today. Let us know in the comment section which one you'll be picking up on May 17th. I know which one I'll definitely be picking up, but I'll be interested to hear your thoughts. So leave them in the comments, and yeah, let's get ready for May 17th. That's it for me. Bye for now.